Hello everybody and welcome to the latest Prehistoric Fury devlog. Yes, we're back after a little while with another devlog. We actually have quite a bit to talk about today, from skins, some gameplay related stuff and some sound related stuff as well. I'm going to showcase them all today and talk about them. Anyways, let's just start with the skins and dive right into the brand new devlog. Firstly, our beloved Tianyu Long has gotten some brand new skin. This is a dinosaur that now has had 2 out of its 6 skins completed, with one brand new skin called the Orca skin. This was a skin that was designed by a user called Plakut, and this was made possible as well by Bill Nguyen. More skins will still come for the dinosaur in the future, however there is a problem where we need to change some of the UV pattern on the fuzz of the dinosaur to ensure that different colours and patterns can be added to this dinosaur. This is mainly evident with the fuzz on the dinosaur rather than the skin itself. You can change everything that's not on that back arch, but you can't change the arch currently. However, of course, the main skin for the dinosaur, the first skin, has been made more vibrant as well. And yeah, here they both are on the screen now. Let me know your thoughts about them as well. Mongolostegus has gotten a number of new skins as well over the course of the last month. 4 skins have been added to this dinosaur. Firstly, you've got Copper Mesa, which was conceptualized by Ankylopia and brought to life by Bill Nguyen. Then we have a number of skins that were brought to life by Chunko Hunko. These include the Red Stripe, conceptualized by Nightmare Spine, Bronze Bull, which was conceptualized by Gothic Lycan, and Tundra Walker, which was conceptualized by Mango Bolo. And they're all the skins that have been brought to life onto the Minotaurus. A big thank you to Bill Nguyen and Chunko Hunko for making these come to life, and a big thank you to all of you who have helped conceptualize these skins to be brought to life. Suskityrannus is the next dinosaur to receive a lot of love, with a lot of animations being completed for it, making this one now pretty much animation complete in our current list of animations that we intend for the dinosaur, with more to come in the future. But the current aim of skins, this is the main one. We also have some sounds which were brought to life alongside this, which were made by Shane Armstrong, and the animations were made by Sadek. Of course, these are the animations that we've completed: the attacks, walking, running, idle, death and hit reactions, swimming, call and emotes, jump loop and crouch. As for the sounds, we have the idle sounds, the call and emotes, death sounds and hit reaction sounds as well. Currently, the attack sounds are still in development, so do bear that in mind. Since the last development update, we actually have been working on implementing Teratophoneus into our test client to get it playable in some form in game. There's a lot of work to be done with the dinosaur to essentially polish it off in game, but it does work. This also includes the sounds for the Tyrant King ability, which was created by Total Arson, one of our sound designers who's done a fantastic job with it. But yeah, Teratophoneus we have tested in game. We've played it a little bit. We obviously need to tidy some things up with it, but as things stand, it's been implemented into the game and has been play tested as well, alongside Daemonosaurus Tower and soon to be Suskityrannus and Stokesaurus as well. There's a lot to talk about in regards to UI aspects, with the lobby and progression system as something we can discuss later on. However, there are other stuff that we can talk about now, and that is what we're showcasing today, and that is the match related UI changes, and that's what we're sticking to today. Firstly, the minimap system has long been discussed in development meetings and has recently been completed in our test client. In multiplayer games, a minimap is very important, especially for situational awareness, being able to see where the spotted enemies are and where you and your allies are to better position yourselves and support those on your team who are on their own against larger amounts of enemies. Obviously, having this implemented into the game is really good. It allows you to see the objectives, where the enemies are, and where your teammates are on the map in real time as well. This is also laid out by a small icon of the map itself, and it's all on a mini view of the map. In our current implementation, players can see the position of spotted players, the classification of the creature, whether it's a herbivore, carnivore, a medium or light, a heavy, and the gameplay objectives such as capture zones. And of course, from there on, we'll be moving further and further with it. Matches in Prehistoric Fury are a modular game mode system. This enables us to easily create more variety in the game with new and different gameplay objectives. For example, a game mode where you have to capture all of the objectives and then you complete the game, or if you capture the enemy base or kill all of the enemies, then you win the game, or even one where you're doing team deathmatch with respawns and you have to get to a certain kill limit and then you win the game. Those are different modular objectives that we aim to implement in the game mode system. While work is ongoing to move game mechanics into our production game client, our test client, which serves as a test bed for experimental and new gameplay features, has a number of working objective implementations. Objectives for eliminating the enemy team and holding capture zones being examples of such that have been successful and gone through testing and implemented into the test client. And finally, as a massive multiplayer online style game, the implementation of our progression mechanics requires extensive work on both the game client and the server side. This is now fully functional in our production game client and ready to go through internal testing prior to closed public testing. Further work is continuing to make sure this is up par with graphic fidelity and user experience of the progression system, but we did want to mention this because technically it has been going through work and it is functional but in a very bare bones state, and we'll have more to talk about in a future devlog regarding this once it's spruced up with the graphical fidelity and of course the design and the user experience is bettered, and you'll be able to test this yourself when the game comes to a closed public test. Anyways everybody, that is that for the devlog for Prehistoric Fury for this devlog. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. Of course, there's a lot to come, and I do apologise for the gap that we took between devlogs. It's almost coming up to a year now. We're going to try and get more devlogs out faster as the development pace moves on. Of course, there's a lot of things to be excited for, so feel free to join our Discord server for upcoming news regarding other features for the game, and of course an eventual closed public test for you all to potentially get your hands on. Anyways guys, hopefully I'll see you all in the next one, and yeah, have a great day.